Hey guys, this video will show you how to get your second passport and residency in Europe. So, watch the video till end and start working on your plan from now. A lot of people are interested in getting a residency and a new passport from a Europe country. And also, there are plenty of options today than ever in the history. But that depends on how much time and how much money you would like to spend in order to get this done. So, best known backup residency options that eventually lead to citizenships are called golden visa programs. And these programs will qualify you for citizenship by making an investment in those countries. And how would you do this investment? Typically, this should be in real estate, but sometimes you can invest in other things too. By the way, if you have not yet subscribed my channel, hit the subscribe button below and click the bell button as well, so you will not miss such kind of important videos in future. Let's see what are those countries. And following are the best invest for residency and citizenship options in Europe today. I'm gonna share 7 countries. Let's start with Cyprus. And to qualify for residency and citizenship in Cyprus, you have to invest at least 300,000 euros on the properties. And the catch is that it must be a new property in a government approved development. Most of the countries have imposed some rules, such as the properties should be under the name of the primary applicant. So Cyprus has the same rules. The time in country requirement is just once every 2 years. You don't have to live in the country, but you just have to travel once every 2 years. So then you can apply for the naturalization after 7 years of the residency. And also, don't forget that you must be in the country full time for 12 months right before applying for the citizenship. And once you have acquired the citizenship, you have to live in the country indefinitely. So this is not to say that you have to live in the country 365 days a year, but you should intend to reside in the Cyprus if you acquire citizenship. These are the basic requirements for Cyprus. And let's see what is the next country. Next is the Greece. And at least you have to spend 250,000 euros. So this is the minimum investment requirement for Greece. And also the real estate prices in Greece are way undervalued. So you'll be definitely able to buy a good property for this price. And also this investment doesn't have to be a one purchase, but you can combine several purchases and make it 250,000 euros. One positive thing in this program is Greece doesn't have a time in country requirement. What does it mean? You can invest in a piece of property in Greece and gain the citizenship and move around the Europe area without even stepping into Greece. And this is really a positive thing. However, if you want to get a Greek passport, you have to spend some time in the country, because it's mandatory that you learn the language. So you have to spend some time in the country, learn the language. Of course, you don't have to be fluent, but it is, again, you are learning a new alphabet. And also don't forget that Greece mandates the military service for men under 45 years old. So you may not be part of this, so you don't have to worry about it. But don't forget that if your kids are part of this program, they will be part of it. So that's all for Greece. Okay, next is Latvia. Latvia was once touted as the easiest place in Europe to get residency. And originally the requirement of investment was only 160,000 euros, but today it is increased to 250,000 euros. And also plus 5% application fees based on the property price. And you only have to visit the country once a year just to maintain your residency status. But if your goal is a second passport, you will have to commit more time, including living in the Latvia full time during the last 12 months just prior to apply for the naturalization. Actually, after 5 years as a permanent resident, you can start applying for the citizenship. But the thing is, the first 5 years you get is temporary. And then you have to spend another 5 years to get permanent residence. I mean the citizenship. So the total time frame will be actually 10 years. And also, just like Greece, Latvia also requires fluency in Latvian to become a resident. So by the way, Latvia doesn't accept dual citizenship, so if you want to get Latvian passport, you must be ready to forget your current citizenship. So that's all about Latvia. We are going to Malta. So if you would like to get a citizenship in Malta, there's a fast track, which is you have to spend 350,000 euros or more and invest 150,000 euros in government bonds and donate 650,000 euros to national development. This is a fast track. By the way, in addition to that, you have to donate 25,000 euros if you are applying with a spouse. In addition to that, you must have lived in Malta at least for 6 months before applying for visa. So that's the fast track. Otherwise, you can qualify for residency with a real estate purchase of 320,000 euros. And also the biggest advantage of Malta is its approach to taxation, because your foreign incomes can be qualified just for a 15% flat tax rate. And also Malta's official language is English. What is our next country? Montenegro. Actually, this country doesn't have a golden visa program, and it offers a minimum requirement of 50,000 euro investment in the country. Then you can apply for the citizenship of Montenegro. And also there's one disadvantage of this program, which is you must renew the residency permit annually, which makes a very big hassle for the administration factor. And also Montenegro is not part of the EU so far, and it applied for the membership in 2008, and most probably this could be admitted by as soon as 2025. So of course this is not part of the Europe, and also Montenegro will not accept the dual citizenship, just like Latvia and Greece. Let's go to the next one. This is Portugal. Let's see Portugal. You need to invest 350,000 euros in a property, and actually this should be older than 30 years. Or otherwise you can spend you can invest 500,000 euros on a new property. So then you can qualify for the residency. Actually, you can reduce these amounts if you invest in a low population area, which is exactly away from the coastal areas. And to maintain the golden visa residency status, you have to spend 7 days in the country, and actually this is for the first year, and also 14 days every 2 years after that. And also making in the country time requirement manageable and qualifying Portugal program is a good backup residency option and EU passport path. And also the country recently lowered the residency requirement before you are eligible to apply for the naturalization. It was earlier 6 years, and now it is 5 years. So they have reduced in 1 year. Actually, if you want to become a citizen, you have to pass a test in Portuguese language in the country's history. And also Portuguese is offering one more benefit that most countries with golden visa programs don't offer today. It's offering a tax program called non-habitual resident tax program. This can reduce the tax or even no tax on your earned income. That's all for Portugal. Let's see what's next. This is Spain. This is the last country that we are going to talk today, Spain. And actually this is the most expensive visa program in Europe. You have to invest 500,000 euros. And also, not only that, you have to renew your residency permit every 2 years. And normally, whilst other countries are having this requirement every 5 years, but you have to renew every 2 years. And the positive side of Spain's program is it doesn't have a time in country requirement, so you don't have to really live there. And also there's one disadvantage, which is one of the tax program where you have to pay even you don't get the income from your investment. So if you buy a piece of property just for getting qualified for the visa program, but you don't live there and you don't get a single income, but you still have to pay the taxes. Spain allows for naturalization after 10 years of residency. And also don't forget that you will need to be proficient in Spanish if you want to qualify. And this country as well doesn't allow dual nationality, just like some of the other countries that we discussed, unless you are from Portugal or one of Spain's former colonies, including the Philippines. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and also click the bell button. And if you have any question, please leave a comment below.